Okay. Hello, Robert sir. Hello, Robert sir. Are you audible, me, sir?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir. Your voice is clearly audible for me, sir.
Voice.
મારો વોઇસ તમને આવે છે, સર? મારો વોઇસ તમને આવે છે, સર?
હા. Hello.
હા, બોલો, સર. Yes, sir. So, as
start.
9, yes. As the 9:30 approaches, madam, can we start?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Dr. K.V. Parikh, coordinator of 1 week online faculty development program on fundamental of geotechnical and structural engineering for sustainable infrastructure development, sponsored by AICT Training and Learning Academy, AICT New Delhi, and under the aegis of Commissionerate of Technical Education, Government of Gujarat, Gandhinagar, Gujarat State, to be held from 28th of June 2021 to 2nd July 2021. First of all, I warmly welcome to our honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. R.K. Gajjar Madam, Principal of LD College of Engineering, Ahmedabad, a great academician, researcher, and administrator for today's inauguration session. Once again, I warmly welcome to her. I welcome to our respected and dynamic principal, sir, Professor Dr. P.K. Brahmbhatt, sir, for his presence as a patron and convener of this FTP. And at the last but not the least, all the participants who have taken keen interest for attending this FTP. Now move to on our inauguration session. As per our culture, we will pray to Almighty God for success of this event. I request Professor N.V. Umravia, sir, to play a prayer.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेष जाड्यापहा.
Now, move on the further, I would like to briefly narrate about the FDP. This is the first FDP in the current year, which is entitled on the fundamentals of geotechnical and structural engineering for sustainable infrastructure development. This FDP is organized with an aim to provide a forum for disseminates of knowledge on fundamental aspects of geotechnical and structural engineering for sustainable infrastructure development among the research scholar, academician, and professionals. The FDP encompasses all the relevant themes pertaining to geotechnical and structural engineering, going to cover by eminent experts from the NIT's, state government institute, and industry. On each day, we'll be having the total 14 technical sessions. On the first 4 days, we will have the 3 sessions each day, and on the final day, will be 2 technical sessions followed by quiz. First session has timing from 10 to 12, while the second will be having a time of 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and the third session having a time from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. In between each session, we will having a recess time. I would like to draw your kind attention that the participants will have to be minimum 80% attendance and 60% score in the quiz will be awarded digital certificates offered by AICT Adult Training Academy. On first day, first session will be on the smart and sustainable construction, which will be delivered by Professor Dr. Atik Gajjar Madam, Principal of LD College of Engineering, while the second session that will be delivered by Dr. Vijay Shah sir, Principal of GSC Modasa, will be delivered to talk on the bridge engineering for infrastructure development. In the last session, we will go through a talk on the repair and retrofitting of structures, which will be delivered by myself. Day 2, the fully devoted to the geotechnical engineering, and the first session, which will be delivered by the Professor Dr. Shweta P. Dave Madam, Principal of GSC Gandhinagar, on the topic of geotechnical investigation, followed by Dr. J.B. Patel sir from the SVNIT Surat, will be talk on the fundamentals of geosynthetic and reinforced earth structure. And the third session will be delivered by Dr. Y. Tandale sir of this institute will discuss about the soft ground behavior and its treatment. The first session on the day 3 will be having by Dr. C.D. Modhera sir from the SVNIT Surat. He will talk on about the durability of reinforced concrete structures for infrastructure development. While in the second session, the expert talk on the earthquake safety and the sustainable structures for the future generation, delivered by Major Dr. C.S. Sanghvi sir, Professor and the Head of Department of Applied Mechanics, LDC, Ahmedabad. And the last session will be taught by Dr. by Principal Engineer, Geodynamics, Vadodara. Further, the first session of the day will be delivered by Senior Professor of SVNIT Surat, while Dr. C.S. Solanki sir on the topic of foundation settlement and empirical correlations. The second session will be delivered by from the same institute SVNIT Surat by Dr. A.K. Desai sir on the topic of recent advances in the geotechnical and structural engineering. And the last session will be delivered by the Dr. Pratima Patel sir, Professor, SCET, Surat. And the last final day, first session will be delivered by Dr. N.K. Arora, Professor of GSC Bharuch, on the topic of sustainable concrete through usage of waste plastic. And the second session allotted for the special talk on the yoga for body, mind, and the soul, which will be delivered by Professor V.Y. Doshi, the Associate Professor from the GSC Bharuch, and then followed by valedictory and quiz. So this is about something about the full FDP program of the 5 days. Now I can request our principal sir, Professor Dr. P.K. Brahmbhatt sir, to address to the participants about the institute and the FDP. I warmly welcome to sir. Please, sir.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are perfectly audible.
Namaskar. Namaskar. Good morning. Happy good morning to all. Our respected and honorable chief guest of today's faculty development program, Professor Dr. Rajul K. Gajjar Madam, coordinator of this particular FDP, our enthusiastic head of the department, Dr. Kausal Parikh, and Dr. Y.K. Tandal, all department of G. Sidaut, faculty members, and dear delegates, participants of this particular FDP. So the FDP 5-day faculty development program, the title of this program, that is Fundamental of Sustainable, Fundamental of Geotechnical and Structural Engineering for Sustainable Infrastructure Development. So we have invited eminent speakers from all over the India. So this is one platform which provides you to upgrade, to enhance your technical knowledge in the field of structural engineering. Climate change, that is one area in which we have observed continuous disaster. It may be natural disaster or man-made disasters. So we'll have to build our structure in such a way that it can sustain in any worst condition. So this, the aim of the objective of this particular FDP is to give some new ideas, novel ideas, new information, so that you will be able to define various objectives. You will be able to derive some problem statement. At the same time, how to solve that particular problem. So that research methodology, the path of your research path, how we can solve the problem related to our infrastructure. So that roadmap will be given to you. And my humble advice to all of you, please attend this particular FDP with full attendance, at the same time, full concentration. After successful completion of this particular FDP, you will be rewarded e-certificate from AICTE. So this FDP is sponsored by AICTE and approved by Director of Technical Education, Gandhinagar. I must thank him for putting up such type of efforts continuously, so that our college is situated in tribal belt, but we want to make a big network so that we can share the knowledge, views, ideas, different aspects of structural development, how we can make infrastructure sustainable. That is our today's need. So you will get all kinds of knowledge through this FDP. It gives me, I extend my full gratitude and my sincere thanks to our respected and honorable chief guest, Dr. Rajul Gajjar Madam, who has spared her valuable time for all of us to enhance our knowledge, our views in the field of structural engineering. So here we have tried to cover all aspects of these two areas, so that you, after completion of this particular FDP, what would be your outcome? So ultimately, this is outcome-based education. So you will have to define the outcome of this particular FDP. So after completion of this FDP, you will be able to, like this way, So at the same time, if you have any query, any questions, you can ask at the end of each session. So we have tried our level best to call eminent speakers from well-known institutes as well as industries as well. So you please take full advantage of it. So hoping your grand success in your life. I wish best wishes to all of you. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Please attend this particular FDP seriously, and please do some alternative arrangement of your teaching load or whatever the load is there with you. So please attend it, and my team will take your attendance, and test will be conducted. And after completion of after successful completion of this FDP, will be e-certificate. So with this much, I conclude my speech. My best wishes to all of you. I wish best life as well as your career, and those who are pursuing their PhD and those who want to pursue their PhD. So this will definitely provide you new information, new knowledge, also whether it is computational related approaches, experimentation related approaches, every aspect will be covered systematically and thoroughly in this particular FDP. My best wishes to all of you. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your inspirational speech. And warm wishes to all of us. Because of your keen support, we are over here, and we always try our level best to put our best effort for any kind of the task. Now I request today's event chief guest, Professor Dr. R.K. Gajjar Madam, to say something about this event and enlighten us. Respected Madam, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me. It is always a pleasure to rejoin on this platform. In fact, the online platform has made it much easier for all of us to connect. So it's really a very good event. A big congratulations to the whole team, GEC Dahod, especially to Dr. Brahmbhatt, to Dr. Kaushal Parikh, who have always been at the forefront. And even last year, the FDP, the Atal FDP had been really successful. I also see today so many participants joining till now also. It takes a huge amount of not just your time and energy, but a huge amount of dedication to create these kinds of FDPs. Because to synchronize so many experts, so many speakers from across the state and the country does need a huge amount of your own dedication to this FDP. And so I think that we are really very thankful, and the participants, I'm sure, looking at the titles, the topics that you have put across are really going to be very, very helpful, because the time has now come that we have to incorporate whatever our textbooks are saying, whatever our basic tenets, basic fundamentals are saying, along with the modern technologies, the modern aspects, the multidisciplinary aspects that come into picture. It is time that all of us bring into class our multidisciplinary approach. All of us bring into class what is happening around the world over and above our basic principles. And so this is very relevant, very topical that Dr. Kaushal Parikh has selected today about infrastructure, about sustainability in geotechnics and construction. Because if we do not stop at this point and do not pay attention to what the other domains are doing, everyone is on to sustainability. And the construction infrastructure industry is the most impacting industry. If we are not able to incorporate this, we are not only losing out on our domain, on the forefronts of the domain, but we are also putting to a disadvantage our students. The students from day one need to be aware that this is their profession. This is the future need from the profession. And we have to bring that into class. So these kinds of FDPs are the medium, are the via media to not only make us aware, but to interact amongst ourselves. These platforms are really very good. And I hope that, that there is scope left in between so that people can interact on their own also while doing their assignments, while discussing a few points. Normally what happens is that the speaker speaks and then there's a question answer session, but I always felt that interaction among the participants, creating new ideas, creating new modalities also helps, and make maximum use of these platforms for that. So there is a lot that I'm going to speak specifically on smart and sustainable infrastructure. Once again, a big congratulations and thank you very much. A big welcome to the participants also. My heart lies in these FDPs, and so I'm really very happy that I'm a part of it today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. Once again, thank you very much, madam, to accept our chief guest for this particular FDP. Also, the last year we have arranged one FDP, and you have given your warm wishes to that. And because of your warm wishes, we are proceeding further and further. So, thank you very much for your inspirational speech today. Now, to approach to the end of the inauguration session, I request you, Dr. Y.K. Tandil, sir, to express the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to thank PICT Training and Learning Academy, New Delhi, for sponsoring this FDP, and Department of Technical Education, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, for supporting this FDP. Thanks to Professor Dr. R.K. Gajjar Madam, Principal of LD College of Engineering, Ahmedabad, for being a chief guest of today's event. And our dynamic principal, Dr. P.K. Brahmbhatt sir, for being a guest of honor for today's session. I must thank the participant for taking interest in the FDP. Then, on the behalf of participant, I would like to thank Dr. K.B. Parikh sir for organizing this kind of FDP. And in future, we have one more FDP, and the same will be informed later on. I also express my thanks to Applied Mechanics Department faculty, especially Professor Nirav Kumbramvia sir and Sandeep sir, for successful organization of the various tasks of the FDP. And last but not least, our student volunteers for comfortable management of this FDP, past FDP, again in the future FDP. Once again, thank you all for being remain present here for the inaugural session. And now we move forward for the first session of the today's day, that is carried out by talk will be by R.K. Gajjar Madam. Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Now I request you all the participants to share your photos by clicking on the videos so that we can take a picture together. I request you all the participants to share your videos over here. Please, we can. Please, all the participants share your.
Participants are requested to turn on camera mode. You can uncheck your camera mode.
Nirav sir, where is it? All the participants are requested, please. Participants are requested, please. Because yet so many faces are remaining, I requested just give you only for 30 seconds I needed. Nirav sir, please take the photos. Hello. All are requested, please, once again. Just only needed 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, thank you very much to all of you, please. Thank you. Okay, now you can switch off your camera mode also. Now, within 5 minutes, we will start our first session. So just break off only 5 minutes, not only 5, only 2 minutes, we will start our session.